Now we're alive. Okay, so we can
Okay.
say it one more time.
Yeah, GM, everyone. Sorry, there was an error from my side. Uh, yeah, so how are you guys doing
Should I repeat my sentence?
No,
for it?
I don't think
Okay,
there's a
so
need for it.
so you can only think about what I said before we
That,
went
that was
live.
a banger, guys. This is Degen Yaps. It's all about that.
It's all about being fucked by the market, yes.
Yeah, or being the one who fucks the market. It depends.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
All
but
right.
on this side, like I made a piece around it that we are seeing right now on the Twitter, like multiple like amounts of the content that someone made 100x or 100% on something, but you never, see those plays that did minus 100% or zero, like on the play. So my reminder to you guys is that always like compare yourself to yourself, like your performance, not others performance, because this is different part of the story.
Yeah, always you guys. If I was supposed to compare to my friends, I would probably already gave up on this on this industry. Yeah, and also like I hit 200 or 300x in the past, but what does it mean if I put like $5 into that shit? It doesn't change anything. So sizing is another one. Like I'm rather to have 50% or 100% on a really good trade with size than like um than limit my mind share and sacrifice my mind share for a 100x on $2 investment. Yo, 100, you should I add you?
Yeah, I don't know why the previous account stayed, but I
Okay. Should I share my screen or you guys want to do that?
You can do it as always. I want to add that right now we have 200 on the stream, and that means that one is bullish and one is perma bear. Okay, perma bear is vanished, so only bull remained.
Okay,
those were just two bulls, just so
give
you
me
know.
1 second and I will share with you my screen. Need to clean some stuff. So there is nothing like, near fuck up in the past.
Sure. Maybe let's start from the general stuff, like maybe if, because it was the most noisy thing recently. Also, I prepared like a very good tweet about treasury companies. Mm, I will
Yeah,
share you on our private chat later after the chart analyze. You can like check it.
you know what? Let me do it the other way. It's gonna be less messy. GM everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We already have 150 viewers. That's not bad, considering I didn't open the chat on time.
I just noticed that uh, I'm also restreaming this stream on my private profile, so also hi to my
Okay, nice.
followers.
I will try to do that too.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
So you need to connect StreamYard with your Twitter right up corner,
Okay, I remember.
and then you can just restream the stream. So next time we'll have 3 live streams.
Actually, I'm doing it right now.
So
Yeah,
gay.
streaming from my account too. I can add your account later to 100. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we are live. Yeah, Nico, I know you don't know what is being uh, to have a green position, and unfortunately, this week I'm not sure if any of us knows either. Let's start with Eve. Sorry for using Dex Screener for that, but yeah. Mm, Here we go again. All right. Yeah, can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So another test. I don't like we swept lower here, but it still remains okay from my perspective.
It's
Uh,
double top.
double up. Well, one B. Oh, okay. I was afraid here might maybe was a bearish divergence, but there wasn't, which is good. Actually, there is a lot of inflows, and SBET is rising again to buy even more wool. So
I thought it was dumping.
I
Asbet as a treasury company is dumping, but they like raising additional money to get the if.
So they're probably dumping because they basically wait, how do you say that? They're selling the shares, right?
Yeah,
To get the
yeah.
money to buy it. Yeah.
There's a comment. What do we think about 4K resistance? Just a disclosure: we are not professional traders. We are just retardists that made our money mostly on the on-chain plays. But like
So
you
our
see,
opinion on ETH is probably not worth
it
yeah, yeah.
you
doesn't
listening.
doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I agree with my with Javor and Hundert. Yeah, I didn't make money, but they did on chain. Yeah, I mean I'm Eve Maxi here. I've been vocal about that since like 2500. But to be fair, I was allocated in Eve way before that, so it's not like a a great trade. But I did rotate most of my BTC into ETH around 2700, which is quite good. I might do that again with the rest soon. But yeah, I'm trying to do as few trades as possible. I think if we break above 4K, that's gonna be obviously a really good rally, and we could go straight to like all-time highs, and that's what I'm hoping for. But so far, like I'm waiting. I'm being patient here. What about you guys?
So I wanted to talk a bit about the tweet that I shared on our private chat on
Yeah,
StreamYard.
let me pull that.
So in general, like I listened to the 1000X podcast today when they were talking about the treasury companies. So I think like a current cool down and sell off on the treasury companies on the traditional market is really good for us because there was a crazy premium on the crypto assets. Like you paid $2 for one amount of the ETH that they were holding, and right now we can see that this premium is like going to the like actual acceptable numbers. And you can imagine like the situation when these treasury companies would have like I don't know maybe 10 billions of Bitcoin. Like it's huge. I think it's huge number, and at the end of the bull market, that would create like big cascade of liquidation on the crypto. So yeah, there is a good side of this sell-off, I think, which is that maybe we'll not see like a great cascade of the liquidation event on the market. My take.
I don't think the treasury companies will be all cleared out right now. So we'll
Of
probably
course
see a
not.
liquidation cascade anyways. If
Yeah,
not by
but
treasury companies, it will be by some other
yeah,
financial
but
construct that we come out
my,
with. So,
my main
but
thought
yeah,
that like imagine the future when those companies are holding like tremendous amount of Bitcoin, like I don't know, like huge supply, and imagine like they are just dumping it in the 1 2 days on the market because like price is failing. That would cause Bitcoin to fall like I don't know, at least like 50%. Yeah, because that would be massive, like a you know running to the exit. But yeah, I don't have anything to add more on this treasury stuff. But one interesting stuff like G miners to the miners here. Let me share one last thing regarding the.
Oh,
mm,
guys, sorry. I forgot to show my screen. I'm very sorry.
So you can only show the tweet, and guys from the live can like type it. It's tweet from the DeFi dat. It's from today, and this is ETH strategy. This is first like a treasury campaign, but on chain, and it's already like did a token. So it's definitely like worth to follow. There is like a contract address like on one of these posts. You can look for it and then open on the deck screener. There's like a crazy premium still.
What's the CA?
I put it on our private chat.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Yavor, very much. Yeah, this episode won't be the most exciting, I think. The market is very choppy, and probably the best play here is not to bleed and not to overtrade. And this is not the market where when we have an edge. As Yavor said, they make money. Oh, that's that's hard to say anything about this chart. Uh, uh, Majority of the money comes from those on-chain plays that currently aren't happening. So we are waiting for the absolutely mania when we have an edge. Mm.
I mean, well, there's a few things we can talk about, right?
Mm.
First, we could revisit our calls from the
Previous.
previous
Yes.
episode.
So
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah, sorry. Mm.
me
Here.
personally, I was long Ina. It worked out very well. I think we're long it at 0.45 or 6.
That was a really good trade, yes.
It basically almost doubled, and I played it on left, so I made good money with it. I managed to lose that money yesterday, so I'm pretty much breaking on my trading activity and very tired and exhausted of the market. But the Ina play was goated, and like fundamentals they keep throwing such insane amount announcements every single day. It's crazy. Like last week, right? It was this investment bodies that kept buying Ina, and it's probably it's still buying it. Then it was this Genius Act compliant stablecoin. Today they made another product with Aave, where you basically get like, is it 50% looping yield, Aave looping yield, which is insane for a stablecoin. So yeah, I think like Ina is probably gonna keep going. Like I had to close some of my positions there. I still have some open, the very low left ones, but I think it's interesting. Even though it's a big coin, it will have big unlocks and everything. I think it's like super interesting. And the other two we shared, maybe Yaur wants to say more about them. The Talos thing. Man, I should have closed that after Hoffman show. I think it's bro, like
We were buying somewhere here, 21 cents. And
Yeah.
it went like straight to 32 cents. I was like, damn, I missed that trade. And yeah, currently it's trading like 30% lower.
This is because David Hoffman posted an article about it.
Yeah,
That's a single reason why I dumped.
Yeah, like I'm holding personally. Like I think like AI is the greatest like play on the oncoming on-chain season still, and I think Talos is positioning well. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is like a mid-term play for me. I'm underwater, of course, but it's not looking like that bad.
yeah, it doesn't look bad. Like,
But when we want to share something about some winners, so this third one we shared it around 14 mil. It was
yeah, literally
possible to
30
yeah
mil. That was my entry.
it was possible to like enter on 10 mil, and I like perfectly nailed the top and sold everything around 25 up to 30. So
Banger trade, man. Congrats.
yeah, but I think this trade is not done yet. Still, the Launchpad Wars, how I like to call it, is something that is very noisy on Twitter, and I think like Hassel as a migrator for the tokens will be like on the mouth of a lot of teams. Be like, and this will happen very very soon. So I think if you want to take a risk, it can be like profitable if you believe in the bonk ecosystem, but we need to remember that Hustle also allows other coins from the bonk ecosystem to transition to the pump.fun. So it's like a very neutral play if you still believe that the launchpad wars will happen, will persist. As we heard today, Pump Fund like announced 100% revenue share to the buyback of the token. So yeah, I think
Wow,
Pump.
such sorry to interrupt you, but such a good news, and this is all they got. I mean, it could be the bottom, but I don't know. It seems like it can for me
Yeah,
still do
the
something.
coin is cursed.
But like, I don't think it can get much worse than how it is now. I don't have any exposure. I do not think I will position into that anytime soon or maybe ever. But like these guys still have plenty of money, and the 100% token revenue to the token seems interesting. Although like the market share is dying, and this is not the kind of market where it's hot. So yeah, that could be a hype basically play uh, if we got a really good market again. Uh, Definitely something to keep an eye on, but yeah, for me it's too early to position into that. And I
I
think so many people lost money on that. Uh, they won't be so likely to try it again.
But you can look at Pengu chart. You had the same situation. Like the token went to zero, literally, and
Yeah,
then they somehow
this is
managed to.
this is an insane chart. Like, bro, like, yeah.
So we can't say that pump is done. Like look at this chart.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's done forever. I'm saying it might be for a bit of time. Yeah,
Like
so
usually in crypto, I would say if you're buying pump now, you're just betting on the team, right?
yeah,
There's
I
literally
guess.
nothing else you're betting on. It all depends on the team. If you think team will want to like pump it, hustle, get the traction, they have the resources to do it, the capabilities.
I
If they
sold.
want to, if they will keep extracting it, it will just probably like bounce around this 2 to 4 billion or whatever, and probably never go like properly up. And and honestly, I wouldn't bet on the option that it just like goes up like crazy or something.
Yeah, with Pango, I didn't have much spot exposure. I sold it at I think 4.1, 4.1, something like that. Basically, like I really like Divergency for looking for local tops, and here we had I just show on daily, and here we had yeah another one on 4 hours. So that was my exit, but I would probably rebuy that just to do some volume on abstract. It's not the best execution, but yeah, I'm a Pudgy holder. I got my gold tier today on abstract. So yeah, that's all.
Maybe
Shall we
we
talk
can.
about the hyperliquid thing today?
Yeah, that was a funny
Can
one.
you? Don't you want to pull up charts on hyperliquid to or trading view? Why do you use text screener instead? I mean, I'm not judging, just asking.
I'm
So
I'm I'm using
Hundert.
I'm using Dex Screener because most of the tokens we check aren't there, and
Okay.
I don't have Trading View Premium.
Oh,
Uh,
I see. I see.
yeah.
I think like deck screener is paying Doodle to show it on the deck screener.
Okay,
I
guys.
wonder why Wu is not doing that.
I mean, we can use Wi-Fi Pro for sure. Just,
Just joking.
just like as I said, like Hustle won't be listed anywhere, so I just don't want to switch the website all the time.
Are you
I
sure?
see.
I mean, maybe it is listed on some Philippine exchange, but I don't know anything about that. Yeah, with hype that we were basically playing against each other today with Thundered, I was more like, okay, it's a long opportunity on
I
this dump.
mean, bro, I have 80% of my net worth in hype, or 70. So it's not like we played against each other. I just hatched some of my hype because I was scared as fuck when I literally, like, friend messages me, their tail messages me like Hyperliquid doesn't work. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you're talking about? Like, I just used it, it works. And then I try to close my position. I can see that I cannot like do anything at all,
But
like open, close, whatever. And I was so scared. I ran up to my Hyper EVM deposits and I started withdrawing it and exchanging it to stables, which depegged, by the way, on Hyper EVM, depegged to the downside. So somehow I managed to get more stable coins for my hype and like sell it for like 44 point something, while it was already trading at 42 on Bybit. And yeah, like I just didn't know what's going on, so I just sold it. I hedged a little bit on Bybit as well. I was like super scared, and I think you were buying, which also wasn't a bad decision. Um,
yeah, we haven't done an update on Fartcoin. We're gonna do it soon. For me, it was like I could see in the order book that there is crazy volatility, and the funding rate was like negative 1200%. And I was thinking, okay, it's probably a small bug, an error. So I was rather to position long. I made a little bit of money, but I didn't put any meaningful size because I'm trapped into very underwater longs on AV and Fartcoin, and I didn't have any collateral to long with size. Basically, I closed all of the positions, but this week this was the candle I was trading basically. Uh, yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
so the story ended up I bought it back around break even because I lost a little bit on perps, while made around like 10 or something grand on the spot spread, and I bought it back because they handled it in like 20 minutes or something. So yeah, but I was happy that Hyper EVM was functioning. Actually, this is an alpha, actually,
yeah,
because
but yeah, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
think like once Hyper Core goes down, like if you think about theoretical event where Hyper Core like really goes down, I wonder how you can protect yourself, right? And one thing that comes to my mind, right, if you are able to swap your hype on Hyper EVM, I'm not sure like if it has the proper L2 solutions where like if you have USDC bridge, you can actually get it back. I will probably explore that just to know what to do in like stupid bad situation. But yeah, like my take is just good to have some of your money on Hypercore and some of your money on Hyper EVM, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one of a few situations where when it's clearly show that you should also diversify in terms of your trading venues. Don't have all the
Yeah,
eggs in buckets basically, because like I was like, okay, so many people are trapped in positions. They are not able to trade them, and they're not able to manage them, which might be an advantage, which might be a disadvantage. For sure, it's very uncomfortable. On Bybit, the price depegged of hype. It was being traded very much lower. Yeah, so that was my initial fault. Like if they are hacked, then I'm going to have bigger problem than my long position. And if I'm right, then I win a bit. In terms of hype, I don't think EVM would save you, because if Hypercore is really hacked, all of the stablecoins will depeg there, and I don't think there is.
That's something to check.
We,
Because there is
our
USDT
homework.
0 deployed and ETH USDE. So the question is like, if you can actually retrieve those stables back, how it would work in Arbitrum, or like, I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I think L2Beat is taking care of that, but basically, like,
Yeah. I
you
know
have those.
you can do a bridge on Jumper between EVM and another EVM, Hyper EVM and another EVM. I'm not sure if it works when it's if Hypercore was down. I have some of my hype on WEX as a diversification, so I could sell some if anything happens. That's how I play it basically. And you can always hedge on perps if you have enough collateral. Mm. Yeah,
Right. Maybe you can show the array chart. I'm curious what you would say about it.
about Ray. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm.
one more thing
I'm
about Hyper EVM.
yeah,
We, Woof, I might join it.
that's the alpha.
Yes, we are checking that. Mm.
You should
Yeah,
join it with builder codes and
yeah.
use hyper liquidity.
If you're bullish on this token, this is probably your entry. So as we said last time, if we have a breakout, probably a big rally, eventually we either have, I think last time I drew something like this, or second scenario this, retest and up. So here you have a fake out, and this is probably a really good long. I like it here.
Yavor, where did you buy Ray?
On the base.
Yeah, I mean, at what market cap did you buy?
50 mil first trade. I remember because I entered that with him, or
Yes.
even 40. It was maybe lower.
Somewhere around 50.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I'm starting to become like the, I don't know, evangelist of Ray. Like, I just got like the seat in their beta, like to test their LM. So I will play it out and see if the project is as good as it, sounds on the paper, and we'll let you know, guys.
Let me know,
Yeah.
because I saw it pumping and I was genuinely like, fuck, it 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 left without me. But it red raced, so it might be a good spot to
Yeah, for me it's a long
think about
long
again.
play. Like, I'm super convinced that we'll see another leg on the AI plays during on-chain season.
I mean, I don't like this dump, and obviously, it's correlated to the white market, so it's fine.
Another, like, a play on base that I think it could be interesting. I'm sure it on the private chat is Giza. It's also on base, and I like the AI agent stuff. And what Giza is doing is like playing Lego stack of DeFi. So for me, it sounds logical. But I'm just, we are seeing like a strength of the base plays recently. So I guess if you like AI stuff, maybe Giza is worth to, give a try. I tried the protocol; it's working. It's not like a, game changer or anything. Like, I don't believe that in the future we'll see like a massive adoption of the financial AI agents, because guys like BlackRock has their own, like Aladdin or some, I don't remember the proper name, but the computer that is doing like stuff for them. But I think it's just worth to mention. Another, like, a interesting play from base. I'm the base fan. Is a ATM. It's called Voice of God.
Oh yeah, I spotted it so early and sold it way too early.
Yeah, I think it's worth to mention here, as the guy who is creating it is a like executive of Coinbase. Also, he's doing his own like a fund right now, and it's really interesting guy that what's happening there. So I guess it's worth to follow it at least.
I have it back, but that's because of you and Kami. So
Uh, I think I bought it somewhere here when it launched, and then like one day out of blue, I found 2K in that. I think it was somewhere like here, and I was like, okay, like 2K is 2K, nice. I made some money, and that was basically the moment when I was really down. Maybe it was April actually. No, it wasn't April because there wasn't a pump. Yeah, beginning of May. So I was my portfolio wasn't in the best stage then, and I sold it, and I think I bought BTC, or yeah, something like that. But it had a crazy run. My entry was like 1 mil basically. Not sure. Yeah, yeah, 1 mil. But yeah, I've seen quite a few good people shilling that and having exposure to it. I don't have any. So yeah, it's a flop from my side.
Okay, shall we go to the fart coin?
Yeah,
yes,
I think
Maverick was
everyone is
asking
waiting
about it.
for that. I have an awful underwater long, and this morning I woke up to a really good profit considering the size I put because I was averaging whole until like 2 a.m. Uh, Warsaw time. Uh, yeah, I mean,
I
I
think
can say
it's
what I think about
yeah.
Fartcoin if you want.
yeah,
Well, I think the issue with Fartcoin is it's such a mid curve at some point. I know there were a lot of funds that were doing just hype and Fartcoin barbell for like last few months, and of course, like those are two of my favorite spot bucks. I agree. I don't hold spot Fartcoin for a while now, for like a few weeks already, and that's mostly because I you can just see how people over leverage on it every single time the conditions get better. And I think it's like people see BTC being a little bit up and they instantly open the fucking 10x Fartcoin long on left, which I can relate with, you know. But the issue is like if everyone does it, then the OI just jumps insanely. The funding everywhere jumps insanely. And by the way, the basis trade on Fartcoin, on Hyperliquid, on Liminal is printing like crazy APR all the time because just people are overleveraging it on it all the time. And it seems with this like yesterday move, I think it was yesterday when dumped from like 1.4 to 1.1 or something like that. Someone big got killed on it, or like plenty of people. And it was like the biggest liquidation cascade on Fartcoin since March. I really like Velo for tracking those like aggregated open interest funding and what's going on. Um, and yeah, I mean, maybe it's finally time. I mean, probably people will still over leverage on it, but maybe it's time where we got rid of those like. Um, I don't want to be. I would prefer to be nice, but maybe we got kind of rid of people that just thought they will have an easy ride with like Fartcoin and Hype Barbell and like, oh, okay, I'll just buy Hype Fartcoin Hype, and they were basically break even for the last month while everything pumped. Because Hype also was performing pretty bad for the last month, if you noticed, price wise. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's finally time where you can load it up. It does seem like a good risk return spot. I didn't buy spot for now, but I do have some longs open on it at this point.
I,
this is how I see that. I feel like people are short Fartcoin now, because of the dump. Yeah, like 126 is my target, personal target. and then probably another leg down. That's the scenario I hope for, because as you said, it's a great meme. It's very established already, uh, but there's definitely lack of catalyst and people chasing it with leverage longs. Like that's the like here it was exactly the opposite. Exactly the opposite. Everyone was shorting that when perps were announced, and this whole move, in my opinion, was liquidation of shorts.
Wasn't that Trump coin launch? I think it was different.
Yeah. It was exactly when the Trump coin launched.
Yeah, so it probably wasn't shorts. It was just like people connecting their credit cards and buying Trump and Fartcoin
Yeah.
on Moonshot.
But
I
why would they buy Farcoin at that time? Like, let me check. I can Google.
I remember that day. Trump coin launched
it
for
was
a few minutes or hours. I'm not sure anymore.
it was
Everything.
18 of January.
Yeah,
Yeah, we remember with Javor that very well because we were together the night before. And he had birthday, and Trump was sucking liquidity of everything, and everything on Solana was dumping, and suddenly Fartman had an insane fucking run, like crazy run, like basically 2x or something like that within a day. And the whole narrative was like, okay, Trump coin is shit because it's so extractive and everything else, and people just starting buying Fartcoin. And also Solana hit all-time highs at that time. Like it was so retail driven move. So yeah, I don't know, probably some shorts might have been obliterated in the move, but I think it were just like people coming to Solana and looking for what shitcoins to buy, and they bought Fartcoin because it was one of the most appealing.
Circle.
640 people watch us.
Hello. So, circling back, I strongly agree with Hunder that we'll see like Fartcoin ripping, but as a mid-curve play during that blow off top rally type of rally. And yeah, right now, like this is so obvious play that everyone like tried to long it, and that's why it's like kind of, not performing well because so obvious. And it will
It's
come back.
crypto. We need to get rid of people not having enough conviction on it. Just pump everything else so they rotate back to anything else, to ETH or whatever, and then it can easily pump. That's my take on Fartcoin.
But I think better play till this would be the coin that is holding very well, and it's called SPX 6900. You can look for its chart, but as a meme coin, it's performing very well. Well, it's not meme coin anymore. Like you can say it's called, yeah, thanks to the Murat, but you can see how it's like, holding well. Like, bro, like this chart looks good.
This was a perfect entry here. I mean, basically this. Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, kudos to Murat for that. I think he owns like 4% of total supply or something. Uh, I remember. I think I've even texted Hundred like if the market gets really hot, we might see another Murat list rally. Just because, like, as a beta play to SPX, because yeah, I'm late to SPX, which is like 2 but retarder is 30 mil. Yeah.
But
And to be fair, we had a small rally on those coins. Also, retarder started to cook something. I rebought a bit here, I think, or here, somewhere here. Yeah. But still, the chart looks like this. So,
I mean, if you give higher time frame, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it's high time frame.
yeah. Like,
I did rebuy a little bit of Retardio, and I'm looking to maybe buy more. I probably shouldn't say it if we have 1,000 people on the stream, but
I mean, I don't think people will run to buy
okay.
those bitcoins.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If
I
you
mean,
were if you were Jim Talbot, then yes, but you aren't yet,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah, I will be buying Rotario over the next few weeks. I think the guys are cooking again. And it's like such an OG coin. If this bull market Rotario doesn't pump, I'm not sure I want this bull market.
Like you guys should know that first trade of 100 of this bull market, almost first trade.
I mean, first trade with the bank home I took, or one of the first trades, first winning trade.
Yeah, first you lost and purchased some, but but then there was Retardio and Pandora. I don't remember what was first, but
Yeah,
he literally bought like a few percent of total supply at like 400k or 600k market cap. That was I remember sitting with him in Dubai last a year ago, and we were talking. Oh yeah, so much money, yeah. And the rest is history. Really good time.
To give the spice to this story, I remember we were coming back from the Denver conference, and Philip bought like Wi-Fi in the like internet in the airplane to watch the Retardio chart, and it was doing an all-time high after all-time high during this flight. So you can imagine the emotions during this flight.
Yeah, flights with 100 are funny. This year, because last year Retardio was here, and this year it was almost the same price actually. Like over a year, it was the same, but the emotions weren't that good. It weren't any close to the emotions here, and yeah, we get drunk on that flight, especially me. such, and he also bought internet to watch charts. Yeah, yeah. Just a side story,
bro
guys.
is so rich he buys internet on a play.
Yeah, it's like
Dang.
$20, bro. I never afforded that. I was like, nah.
But yeah, Retardio is cooking. They got listed on Kraken. We know their team, that they are actually good guys, not Retardios,
Yeah,
which is surprising. So I feel comfy just buying a little bit at the lows.
and when I texted Saf around here when I was buying and asked him, "Are you guys cooking something?" He replied to me like, "Yo, bro, are you retarded? Of course not." Yeah, and then literally 2 days later, Kraken.
Yeah, Sal is not leaking anything, so
Yeah,
he's a
really,
good guy.
really good guys. Really good guys. Yeah. Yeah, maybe let's check this one. I forgot how it looks. Again, no exposure. Okay.
Yeah, looks dead.
Bro, what is this chart?
Bro, like I remember I had uh, quite a bit of money in that, somewhere here and or here, and I sold here, and then it went to shit. I lost some money on that, and recently I rebought a little bit because when Ava was doing well, now it's very bad. I was like, okay, it might be a good beta play. Just wanted to check how it looks. They apparently had good tech, but seems like the tech died somewhere. I think you know this coin, Hunter. Yavor knows for sure.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course, I know it. Of course, I know it. I back in Virtuals era when I think our developers were checking out all possible AI bot solutions. Arc was the best one, technically and like in terms of documentation. Everything. I remember they said this is the best way to launch AI agent, at least from their experience or whatever. I will just interrupt. I'm looking at the hype chart. I think it's probably gonna just go up. It looks good, you know.
I was just
After I rebought, I actually flipped a little bit long, and yeah, it's been lagging for months, for at least for weeks, while the market went up only, and while fundamentals like never been better. I mean, I'm always saying it, I'm a maxi and everything, but it looks great. What if it stops lagging here
I mean,
after this, you know, uh, one bad
please.
situation, and now it just
I'm
resumes the app only?
I'm heavily allocated into tokens that are tied to revenue, and they make money. I think that's the next evolution after all the AI mania, in which you can print, but you can very easily lose money. Uh, this stuff are good to rotate to. Uh, yeah,
The only issue with just holding hype is it might seem boring, and I literally have a solution for it. There is whole fucking hyper EVM which you can farm, and I'm doing it heavily. I'm
bro,
farming
like,
every
bro,
single
like,
thing there.
not everyone is like, so many people consider ETH or Solana too risky. Not everyone is degenerated as much as you are and me and Yavor. Like, we most of
Yeah,
the
yeah, of
people.
course, of course. I'm just saying to anyone who listens to it and
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, I want to buy high, but it's just gonna 2x or 3x. So I'm not sure if it's worth it for this bull market. Maybe I should look for shitcoins. Sure, you should look for shitcoins, but maybe you can just buy hype and farm with it. And instead of, 3x, you get a 6x because you also got a lot of points or looping, or I don't know, use some protocol that just airdrops additional part of mine too. And the
This,
the more
this,
hype goes up, the bigger the hyper EVM airdrops will be. So that's another point.
yeah, I mean, I hope there won't be a hype airdrop for using Hyper EVM or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean the protocols,
Yeah, protocols like,
protocols.
uh, it is a fumble from my side. Like, I made some money, but there was definitely way more to be made. Yeah, I know 100 you're printing out of those airdrops, and you're high
I mean,
way more.
there's only one for now, but
Yeah, but
I
you're
do have
top
a lot of
100
points.
on every fucking protocol.
Yeah,
At least top 100. Like, sometimes it's top 10. Poor is my favorite stablecoin in this.
it's
Like,
cursed. If
yeah,
you buy poor, you're
you're
poor.
poor. Yeah, I mean, I've been hating on poor. I've been throwing shit on poor for such a long time, but I don't understand why you would rather hold poor over hype here.
I mean, it's just the like late rotation narrative as always, right? So when hype hits 60, you probably want to allocate to poor because it might double or
But
something.
it's not even like being the beta. Like people are not rotating from hype to the poor. Like it's very like
Not
a
yet, but it was said that poor will get some part of buybacks sooner or later, and it's like very low market cap. So at some point, it's probably just gonna
but I
teleport
heard like
down
a
to one.
team from Hyperliquid try to, get rid of those connections with the poor.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't hear
why
that.
why would you focus on two tokens? It was a meme coin. Everyone who's been holding that made money via airdrop. It's fine. Like, just let it die, and that's it. That's my opinion. Why would they tie the revenue to a meme coin? Like, that makes zero sense from fundamentals, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
yeah, this is orderly. You guys know it. I think it could have some legs short term, like basically test this inefficiency around like here. That's I bought a little bit to test that. Also, they start to have some good traction
Would
in.
you consider it as a high beta?
I mean, for sure, the growth of Hyperliquid helps orderly, and the market cap is like 30 mil. It helps because Hyperliquid onboards more and more users, and now they have several dexes, and there is like a big KOL guy in South Korea, Kimchi Brothers. They're nuts, they're crazy, and orderly seeing a lot of growth in terms of users, volume, open interest, like all of the metrics are up only recently. And that might be a play, like Kimchi Brothers make a really decent volume. For Wu, it's good because liquidity gets better, which is already quite decent. I wanted to share that. I won't pull the wool chart, neither red chart. Maybe if you want, but yeah, this looks pretty clear for me. Like this is the I like this formation. Like SPX had the similar one. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah. Anything else you would like me to check? Do you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of, new interesting stuff. Of course, times like this are the best to, get into the tech, read some materials, seeing some charts, but nothing new on my side.
Yes, nothing new on my side too, but I wanted to check Ava. Oh, this chart is shit.
I've seen that Aave is considered as the most lagging ETH coin as yeah as a beta.
Yeah.
So maybe it will be the same stuff as Fartcoin as a beta to I don't know risk, but Aave will be like a beta to the ETH ripping.
I can't find a good chart now, but
Maybe use something different than Dex Screener.
yeah, this one should be alright though.
Or just use the contract address from the coin on if and put it in the Dex Screener. It should help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm long if Ava, if it breaks here below this level, I will cut it or get liquidated. No, I won't get liquidated. My liquidation is somewhere here, but below this basically level, 270, I will cut it. This is the place where it should, if it's supposed to bounce, it's here. I was hoping basically for testing these highs. Uh, yeah,
Righty, shall we wrap it up this stream? Any
yeah,
like
I
ending?
just
Yeah,
I just posted a tweet which you can pull up if you want. Send it in the comments. I sum up since we chatted about perp dexes. I keep on doing more volume on the extended dex. I think it's just good risk return when you make volume there and get points there basically, because it's like almost 1 point per 1 million of volume,
no, it's
1k points.
1 point for 1,000 in
Yeah,
volume.
1k points per 1 million of volume, which is considered to be 1 USD per some calculations.
Yeah, I
So
agree. Guys, please join Hundert's link because so far no one did that. He was very upset.
I'm not a I'm not a QL.
Yeah, he was
That's for
upset
sure.
that he needs to be Mr. Whale and keep being a trader, and he cannot be a QOL. So if any of you are about to use extended, use his goddamn ref link.
I will share mine under your post.
I won't share mine. I want to competition for you guys. I mean, the product has a lot to improve, but if you're airdrop farmers, it has potential. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Guys in extended are cooking.
Yeah. All right. 736 people. I'm really proud and happy with this result, considering how bad the market is and how little value we have this week. And that I forgot to announce it on Twitter. So thank you for everyone who joined. And
Yeah, don't forget that we are doing these streams every week. So yeah, you can expect us in the next week too.
Yes, Smurfik is saying about his code. Smurfik, I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I don't think it's the case. Like anyone, the idea behind orderly network is almost like pump fund for tokens, so pump fund for dexes. That's how I understand it. That's what they are trying to build. So Hundert could trade on his own dex. That's the idea. Uh, yeah. All right. Thank you guys, and see you next week.
See ya.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.